Gregicality Skyblock edition. So what is Gregicality? And am I saying Gregicality right? Who knows? I honestly am not sure. I had a quick look at it, and it seems to be Gregtech, which, if you're following my Omnifactory series, you know about on Gregtech, but bigger. So more multi-blocks, more earlier stuff, lots of various different things in it. It looks pretty cool from what I've seen. I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of Skyblocks, but this seemed to be the first mod pack with Gregicality in, so I thought I'd give it a shot. Now, it's all early days for most of these things, so I've no idea how long this series will last, because it may get to the point where it's just not playable. But we'll see how far we can get. So, let's create a new world. Game mode, we'll leave that in survival. Yep. And create the new world. And once that's loaded up, we'll get started on it. Now, I had a quick playthrough of it before I started this, and it's clear that it requires quite a bit of polish, but it shouldn't stop us from enjoying ourselves. So, and tip number 2, creepers are disabled in this pack. Already like it. Right, so let me just set the game mode to easy, because I'm a wuss. And what we got? We've got a quest book. How to FTB quests. Yep, usual stuff. And Gregtech overclocking, and that's got the only factory calculator. Oh, that's loud. So, age 1. Any log wood. So we need some logs and a crafting table, and that gives us some coins. Okay, so let's just see if we can get a sapling, which we have. Another one would be good. Yeah, as I said, I'm not a big fan of Skyblocks. I mean, they're great in some ways, but for me, you kind of miss some of the atmosphere of playing in the overworld and the like. So let's see how we get on that. Right, so the first thing apparently we need is a crafting table. Let's convert that into wood and crafting table. And a recipe for crafting tables. And what else do we need? A quest book. Collect my coin. So a wooden crook to get the leaves, wooden hopper. Now wooden hopper's obviously going to need Gregtech tools, which I think we're a fair way off. And this is one thing I did notice. So Gregtech tools is down here. You've got a quest up here for a wooden hopper. So there's obviously a little bit of tweaking required there. Oak crucible, use this to get water. Just put some saplings or other organic material in it. Wait, rain will fill it also. Dirt, this is the thing I want. Put organic material like leaves, apples and saplings in to get dirt. But rain will fill the barrel with water. So we're going to need some more saplings. So in the time-honored tradition of Skyblocks everywhere, time to get twerking. Once this grows up, it'll give us this. Vein miner is enabled in this pack, so I'm just going to get some wood and once I've got enough, we'll make up a composting barrel. That should be enough, I think. Right, so wooden barrel. It does help if I can spell wooden correctly. So I need some slabs. Right. More wooden barrel down. And then I should be, I think it's 8 saplings. Yep, and we'll let that do its thing. Meanwhile, I'll get some more twerking done. Ooh. I'm gonna die because the tree grew on me. Whoops. Whew. That was a close run thing. And we're not got our dirt yet. Yeah, we're gonna need some more space. Got our first dirt. So if we just pop that down around here. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to twerk and dirt for a bit and see if we can get some more dirt and expand our platform. And once we've done that, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. As you can see, I've expanded out our middle area quite considerably. We've now got a nice big area of dirt, and I've surrounded us with some platforms. I also made a load more wooden barrels, so composting is easier. And to increase the amount of saplings I was getting, I made some crooks. And crooks are just simply, make a load more, 4 sticks. Like so. So if we twerk in the middle now. Just get rid of that. Do some more twerking. So all of this stuff is great, but what we actually need, if I go into the quest book, is golden crook reward, silkworms. Put silkworms on tree leaves and wait until they are fully infested. If you now break them, you will get strings. So we want some strings, so I'll just clear my dirt one as well. So let's grab our silkworm, add him in. We'll see how long it takes to fully infest all of the leaves I've got. And then we'll break it and hopefully get a little bit of string. And then we can start moving on. I wonder if they're all connected. It'd be good if they were. Doesn't look like it. That's fine. I'm sure we'll get load from this anyway. Done. We've still got some more infesting going on here. And so it is spreading, that's good. We'll wait for a full infestation to be done, because we're going to need the string, if we go to the quest book, for sieves, because we need string mesh and sieves. And anyone who's played Skyblock knows that sieving's a significant part of the early game. Hopefully not for too long though. We're almost fully infested. Few over here to do. You can see the colour changing there. What else? Just want to get as much string as possible so we can do mass sieving. Right, let's see if this works. That's a lot of string. It's a lot more string. Right, so what did I get? I got 3 and a bit stacks of string, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Let's just cut these trees down. Start making our sieves. So I think the first thing I want to do is actually I'm going to need some more dirt to actually sieve. But once these trees are cut down, I will replant them. Cute. 1, 2. Stand in the field here. Step away, because we're going to need dirt to do the sieving, so there's no point in making up a load of sieves if I've got nothing to sieve. Right. think that looks like almost all of them. It is perfect. Let's get as many saplings as we can. And hopefully at some point we'll be able to get more resilient crooks. I'm going through these at a significant rate of knots. How many did I get? I got a stack and a half. That should be enough, but I'm going to make some more sticks up. Can I reach any of these? No. I'm not going to get to that one. You think that's going to be enough? Let's just make ourselves a little platform. Right, I think that will do me. Let's clear these trees away. Give us a big stockpile of wood. And then we'll get the sieves made up. The other benefit of this is it does give us apples. So I do have a supply of food. As you can see, I've got 41 apples already. Should really make an axe up for this. Again though, I'm not sure how long a wooden axe would last. Let's find out. Of course we're assuming that the axe recipe is in here, and it isn't. So, well, that answers that question. Okay, so let's get all these full so that we can have something to sieve. Right. What do we need for our sieve? So the sieve requires, we need some more sticks, I think. Let's just make up some more wood. Stack of sticks. And how many can I make? 4 will do as a good start. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we want the mesh. I can make 27 of those. I think it's excessive, but it's not like we need to worry too much about resources this early on. So I've got 6 bits of dirt, stick them in and sit them down. Okay, so what did that give us? All sorts of things. I think the first thing I need though is a chest. 2. There. you. We'll put the crooks away for now. So grab those seeds. What have we got? We have granite pebbles, silk ones we've got before, diorite pebbles, andesite, black granite, marble, some seeds, oak, basalt, birch seeds, pumpkin seeds, stone pebbles, and melon seeds. So let's pop all of that stuff away. We'll do saplings because I'll need those. I'll keep the meshes up here as well. Get some more compost made up. More sieving. Right, so go back to our quest book. Collect our coin. Suggest stone hammer and furnace. Stone hammer requires cobblestone, which is 4 stone pebbles, and furnace is 8 cobblestone, which again is 4 stone pebbles. So how many stone pebbles did I get? For this I got 19. So we're halfway there. So once the dirt is finished, I'm going to use up all my saplings. I've got plenty. What we'll do is we'll drop this in, sieve it. And any stone pebbles we've got, convert those into thing. So the first thing we can make is our furnace. Right, I'll just pop you here. And what else? So furnace, check. Get coin. Wooden chopper. How much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? The chopper can automatically place and harvest trees. Just supply it with saplings, fuel, and an axe. Gregtech axes does not work, unfortunately, but Tinker's does. So we can do all of these. The flint axe, we don't have access to flint. We don't have access to bricks at the moment. Stone gears require tools, which we don't have access to. So that one's going to be a later on thing. So we can make the stone hammer. So that's 6. Let's just grab all this up. Sieve it. How many more stone pebbles? Good, that's perfect. That gives me 6 of those, and I need a stick. It gives me a stone hammer. Just pop these seeds away. Pebbles and such like. Right, so what can we do with the stone hammer? Cobble to gravel and gravel to sand. Right, got that reward. So flint. Flint is from sieving gravel. Okay, so we're going to need a lot more dirt. Means a lot more trees. So let me do some more twerking, and when we come back, we will hopefully be in a position to start making up flint and then take it from there. So we'll be right back. Okay, so I have 8 stone blocks. Now what we can do is we can pop these down, take our stone hammer, vein mine it. That gives me 8 gravel. I've increased the amount of sieves and wooden barrels we've got, just to try and speed things up. Right, so what do we get from that? We got flint, some dolomite ore chunk, some coal ore chunks, tin ore chunks, basaltic mineral sand ore chunks, cassiterite, and lignite. Oh, that's good. That's a good start. Right, so pop that away. What else does the quest book say? We've got our flint. Tier 1 sifting. By sifting gravel, sand, crushed diorite, andesite, and granite, you can get ore chunks which can be smelted into ingots. Right, so I've got 64, 31, so that's 95 granite pebbles. So let's try doing some granite and see what we get from that. So that's 23 granite, which I believe, yeah, has to be crushed. We'll just set this out. And we will vein mine this. That gives me my crushed granite. Pop that through our sieves. Needs to be over one more. Right, so what do we got? Aluminium, apatite, ilmenite, magnetite, tetrahedrite, barite, quartzite, phosphor, tennanite, stibnite, iron ore, and bauxite. Okay, so let's whack some wood in the furnace, and we'll do magnetite first, because I think, if I recall correctly from my Omnifactory series, magnetite equals iron, and I think we're going to need a lot of iron. It does indeed. Right, what else do we, what are the 3 ores we need? So iron, copper, and coal. Now I did pick up coal. Where are you? That's lignite, coal chunks. That's our first, there's our iron. And I think tetrahedrite is copper. Yep. Right, and then we'll just put coal in. Get this quest done. My coal. So check the quest. That's now done. And that gives us to Gregtech tools. Any item on the list will complete the quest. However, you'll probably need all of them. We already know we're going to need all of them. So we need a screwdriver for the gears. We're going to need, do we need for this? We're going to need a hammer and a saw for the hoppers. This one's interesting. Let's trade a bonsai pot and a hopper with a hopping bonsai pot. Unfortunately, I only have one. Maybe if you come back later, I'll have another. Right, so a hopper. Right, so we're going to need a wrench and iron plates, which means we're going to need a lot more iron, because iron plates are double iron ingot hammered down, and double iron ingot is 2 iron ingots. So we're going to need a hammer first of all, so we're going to need a lot more iron. I don't think there is a tin hammer. Too easy. Vanadium steel. Plutonium. Uranium, palladium. Yeah. Yeah, iron ingots. This is a level 2, so it's got a durability of 512. So let us, because I think a hopping bonsai will be very handy right now. So let's get the rest of this magnetite done. So that's going to give me 7, so I should be able to get the hammer from that. And then we're going to need a lot more to make everything else. Like every mod pack, it's always very slow at the start, but once you start getting the machines and etc., speed ramps up nicely. And before you know it, you're making massive factories. So that's my iron hammer, and that's the tools completed. Yeah, we will need all the others. Porcelain, lava, cobblestone generator. That could be quite useful, actually. Right. In some cultures, it's tradition to break porcelain at weddings. They believe it brings fortune. Right, so unfired porcelain. How do we get it? From unfired... from clay and bone meal. Okay. That's going to be interesting. Let's see, how are we going to do this? The bone meal we can get from bones, so I could make a mob farm for skeletons, which I probably will need to do. Right. Set iron done, let's pop some iron ore chunks in. Hello, Mr. Tree. May as well sieve this dirt up while we're waiting for the smelter to do its job. Oh, I was going to say get more resources, but they spewed everywhere. Glad I made the chest. I keep those. Yeah, anything else? Lurking around. Right, so that's my iron, and I probably want some more copper and tetrahedrite, Annanite, tetrahedrite. We'll just get that cooked up. Right, so there's more stuff over here. So I think between episodes, I'm probably going to need to do a lot more sieving and smelting to get enough ore chunks to be able to progress. We're going to need to set up a mob farm. We'll probably do that in the next episode to get boned. So yeah, that's one thing we'll need to get done on the list. Probably need a crucible as well. Brick wooden form will require a knife, but we can easily make one of those. And we can make a coke oven, which could... Actually, I wonder if doing the coke oven might be the best option. Can we quickly do a knife, I wonder? I have a piece of flint, I have a stick. Knife and a wooden form is done how? By taking a saw to some wood. So we're going to need to make a saw first. Do I have enough iron for a saw? No, I don't. Yeah, so between episodes I'm going to need to do a heck of a lot more sifting and smelting. And once we've got enough, we can make up the tools to then unlock the other stuff. But I think if we can get to getting a coke oven, which is going to need a lot of compressed clay. And how do we get clay? Well, that's easy. That's just not a clue. Yeah, we're going to have to think about this a lot. Because there's clearly going to need to get clay. Oh, here's clay. Put dust in water, filled in a with water filled barrel. Okay, so dust is clay, and dust is just sand crushed. Okay, right. So we've got a route there. A lot of work to get done. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. As I said, it's a taster. Yeah, the mod pack is early days by the looks of things. So I'm not sure how far we'll get on this one, but hopefully you enjoyed it. And if you did, please feel free to give it a like. If you'd like to see more, then please feel free to subscribe to the channel. Until then, I wish you a very pleasant day. Goodbye.